Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome to X Sports Today. I'm AJ Good with Taylor Plott, Hayden Burks, and Michael Marks. And man, it feels like football season.
Almost.
I would say Monday and Tuesday. That feels like it felt like a mid-September, late September evening.
It's been fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, I was out at football practices yesterday. I'm like, and the wind was blowing. I'm like, man, I could get used to this.
The best thing, especially from a weather guy standpoint, is we went through the week where it was like 98, 99, felt like 110.
Yeah, watching football in that weather was not fun.
But we kept seeing these hints in the model guidance that was like, hey, like a really good cool down is coming. Yeah. And you're like, oh, please let it happen. And it kept showing it, and lo and behold, here we go.
Yeah, and then next week a little bit warmer.
A little bit warmer, not too bad.
That's tolerable.
That's the tolerable one. Yeah.
I'm taking this weekend, though. I'm taking this weekend day by day because of the weather. Because I know next week it's going to be tolerable. But, from last week, geez Louise, I mean, it was, not last week, but the week before that.
Yeah, Sunday. It turned by about Saturday or Sunday?
The front came through about Sunday, Friday, but we really didn't get the cool shot until Sunday.
I wore long sleeves to the WrestleMania watch. We're not going to talk wrestling yet. That's for Wednesday. We got a lot of thoughts.
Especially this.
a lot of thoughts about what happened.
It was a big weekend.
Yeah. So, guys, let's get into some news. Obviously, we didn't dive into it yesterday. We'll dive into it now. Luka Doncic getting 2 more years added to his deal with the Lakers.
Was it 165?
Yeah, I believe so.
Making a ton of money. So it's clearly going to be his team moving forward over there in LA. Obviously, we all knew that was going to happen in some capacity. But I'm telling you what, LeBron, who was not at the press conference, he was golfing. He finally congratulated Luke on his new deal. Why not do it the day of?
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you what, older he gets, the more power he loses. And that's probably a really good thing for the Lakers, for the NBA, just for everyone involved.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't realize it took him that long. I mean, I don't know. I mean, without going into like every little nitty-gritty detail, when LeBron was coming up, I was a LeBron fan. I felt like that. I mean, obviously, people were starting to compare him to MJ and everything. Phenomenal athlete, phenomenal talent, and I was a fan of his. But over the course of the past handful of years, it's just kind of been like the stuff that he does and talks about. I start questioning more, and I mean, that's the thing where this dude is. If you're the outgoing superstar and he is your replacement on the team that you're currently on, you are congratulating the hell out of him.
Yeah.
I mean, immediately, as soon as that news breaks, you're like retweeting, you're commenting everything, congratulations, man, everything like that. And it took him that long to do that. It just wondered, I think, kind of going off of what you said, is like he's losing power. And you just kind of see with his reactions that he doesn't like that.
Well, according to the article, he's one of the first guys to reach out to him when he signed the deal Saturday. Yeah. But why we went all this time like, okay, he's not at the press conference, he hasn't said anything, and now the report surfaces that he did do something. Like, why does it take this long? Why stir up unnecessary drama? And you're starting it. Like, we're not saying anything. Mm-hmm. We frankly don't care. But, you know, if it takes this long and everyone's like, man, that's really random, then why? Why do that?
The media bites at anything as soon as they see something. As soon as they see something, bam, it's on. So for that to take as long and the media not know about it, that it just kind of, it's odd.
Yes.
But I mean, you can just tell that, like you said, as LeBron's gotten older and older, he's losing more and more power. And with this signing, that was kind of the Lakers' in my mind, their form of, okay, we're passing the torch on.
Yeah.
And obviously we've seen Luka kind of change his body since he's been in LA, and I think this was kind of his reward for doing so, is they're like, okay, you proved that you are all in on this, we're going to give you this money. And I think LeBron's starting to see his power in that front office starting to dwindle, and it's, I mean, not by much, but you can definitely tell it's gone down a notch, and that he's realizing that he's not the future anymore. He's starting to become the past, and I don't think he likes that.
The thing I just don't, I get the competitive mindset. I'm competitive. I mean, I get that. I get wanting to play and keep playing as long as you can. But, I mean, the dude is, you know, multi-millionaire. He might, I don't know, is he worth like $1 billion now or something?
He's
probably close.
He's not there. He's right on the
He's right on the cusp.
I think he's like close.
Yeah. So, I can't wrap my head around wanting to have that power grab when you know that you're not going to be there much longer because you're in your 40s, or I think he is, right? He's like 40.
Yeah, he's 40. My age. He's 40.
And
thanks for reminding me.
Sorry about that. But you know what I mean? It's like, you know, you're on the way out, but you've got all of this stuff for you. Why are you reacting the way that you react? And I guess you said that he did reach out to him. Yeah. But it's
why can't you say anything on social media?
Exactly.
Why, to have someone say something like LeBron did congratulate him. It's taken until Tuesday to get that news out.
Yeah. Well, it's scratching my head.
Yeah, because you see, guys sign big contracts in the NBA, and their teammates will, shoot something out there like a tweet. Usually it's a teammate. Yeah. But you'll just throw a tweet out there. Congrats, whatever, blah blah blah, and we just didn't see that between these two.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Let's get into some NFL news, guys. The quarterback room with the Cleveland Browns is just getting more and more crowded. They signed quarterback Tyler Huntley on Tuesday, adding depth with multiple passers nursing injuries. Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Dylan Gabriel, and Sanders, all but Flacco, have recently been sidelined because of injuries. Pickett hasn't practiced fully since injuring a hamstring. Gabriel was limited Monday because of hamstring. Sanders was held out of team drill Saturday because of arm soreness. He threw too much? Like, dude.
So it seems like we need to stretch. That seems like that would probably put two of those guys back out there.
My initial thought is, you got this 40-year-old out there who's like, why are you young guys getting injured, man? I'm the one that should be having issues.
The funny thing about it.
It's like Flacco's the old guy, and he's the one that's taking one.
I'll go before. I'll throw 500 passes.
Yeah.
Shadur's the greatest passer of all time, if you ask his dad and all these morons on social media.
Yeah, and apparently his arm got sore from showing that off too much.
He threw 50 passes the other day. Just, 50 short toss. He actually had to throw it beyond 5 yards, so his arms getting a little hurt there. But that's just
Cleveland curse.
Yep.
but they still have Watson on the PUP list because of tearing his right ACL. That's 5.
Well, we were talking about this morning that now if you count those as the 6 quarterbacks, you have 53, 55 is your roster limit.
3 of which who have started in the NFL, and 2 of only Flacco and Watson have started.
They've started. Yes.
Games, so.
I feel like Tyler Huntley started a playoff game.
I want to think he
I
did
thought
too.
he did too.
Like the COVID year, maybe,
Baltimore,
maybe he just started a game during that COVID year when there were like NFL games on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Just look up his
I don't know, but
Pro Football Reference. Here we go.
Cleveland obviously is going to be at the bottom, and I really don't know what the quarterback direction is at all. Especially, who's their running back now?
I mean, they drafted Dylan Sampson and Quinshaw Judkins. Because they don't have. I don't think
the roster.
Yeah, I would say Nick Chubb's not. I don't think he's
Other
with
than Myles
them.
Garrett on defense, and that's it.
He's been with Baltimore and Miami, and I want to say it was.
I feel like he started. It may have just been a regular season game.
We might be confusing him with Josh Johnson, who's
also started like he started a game for like every team ever.
He had to fill in for Purdy in that god awful NFC.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Wildcat.
Yeah.
Who was it? McCaffrey?
I think it was McCaffrey.
They
Yeah,
had to do the Wildcat for like the rest of the game.
Yeah, we were trying to go for it on 4th and 13.
Yeah,
McCaffrey's running to the right against the best defense in football. That worked out well.
Did he even get to throw in that game? I thought he threw like a couple passes, maybe. McCaffrey. I thought they gave him some passes.
He may have. His brother. I think his brother was a quarterback.
I tried to block that game out of him, being a 49er fan, but
that was an interesting game.
Yeah. Well, speaking of quarterbacks, guys, Teddy Bridgewater is back out there. He is signed with the Buccaneers. He's 32 years old and was in Tampa to undergo a physical. Bridgewater will help shore up a quarterback room with Michael Pratt dealing with the back injury. Obviously, Baker Mayfield is the starter out there, but he's missed. He's had a bruise on his right throwing hand over the last couple of days. So he went from and they all hang on.
Wasn't he like a high school coach or something?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. And they also have Kyle Trask. He's hurt. Connor Bazelak. He's hurt, so having to bring in a high school football coach just to get a few reps in practice.
I have nothing against Teddy Bridgewater, but I will hold a grudge just because when Jared Goff went down, I was thinking, here we go. It's Hendon Hooker time in the playoffs. All of a sudden, we see Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah.
I'm like, Teddy Bridgewater, when did he get back into the NFL? And it just, I like Teddy, but
gosh. Man, I feel
as a Hendon Hooker fan, it's just tough in Detroit.
And I feel for Teddy back in his Minnesota days. All the head injuries and pretty much just had to call it quits. I mean, you're saying he's 32 years old, and it feels like he's kind of been out of the league now for at least 3 or 4 years. So I'm hoping. Obviously, it's Baker Mayfield's job in Tampa, but it'd be cool to see Teddy come in and get a second shot and maybe prove some people wrong, but. It does seem like his days are. It seems like he's in a similar situation with Tyler Huntley, and that he's kind of just there because everybody else is hurt, and we need somebody to throw to these guys. So
the thing that I always keep in my mind about Teddy Bridgewater is you brought up the injuries, and on my list of what ifs.
He's pretty high.
He's on the what if list, and he's pretty high up there because he's a lot of talent, a lot of capability, and if he just stayed away from that injury bug with his head, I mean, who knows?
Yeah, because he was so good at Louisville.
That random broken leg that he got like the first
game
of
that
Vikings.
That too.
Or tore his ACL. So, a lot of bad luck for him throughout the years. Back to the NBA. Knicks and Mikal Bridges agreed to a 4-year, $150 million extension. That happened last week, but obviously we missed some shows last week. And Gilbert Arenas arrested on charges of illegal poker games. He's arrested last Wednesday in connection with federal indictment that alleges the former NBA star hosted illegal high-stakes poker games at his mansion in Encino, California. Arenas is officially charged with 1 count of conspiracy to operate an illegal gambling business, 1 count of operating an illegal gambling business, and 1 count of false statements to federal investigators. He appeared in the U.S. District Court on Wednesday in Los Angeles. He was released on $50,000 bond after pleading not guilty. His trial is set for September 23rd. So just when he releases the whole gambling gun untold, this comes out.
Yeah, it sounds like somebody in that house lost a lot of money and wasn't happy about it. So because my guess, if you went to any professional athletes, because as we've seen over the past couple of weeks, they like to dabble in as much gambling as the next common man. If you went down a street in Beverly Hills or something like that, going into athletes' houses, I bet there's probably a lot of high stakes gambling going on. But yeah, it felt Gilbert Arenas. We were talking about Teddy Bridgewater with the injury bug. Gilbert Arenas has got the just conspiracy bug with all the stuff going around. Obviously with the gun thing back in his days with the Wizards, and now we got this coming up. It seems like he cannot stay on the good side of the news.
And especially on his podcast, I can't. I don't know. I had mixed feelings about Gilbert Arenas, but I just don't like how he's got that I'm the smartest man in the room type of feel.
Yeah.
And,
he's one of the worst about it.
Yeah, he calls out people for being idiots. And to do something this idiotic is just, and get caught with it too, is pretty bad.
It's kind of like par for the course, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of
Expected.
And also, how about this? If you're a golf fan, if you want to go to the Masters for sure, guess what? You gotta pony up a little bit of money. Augusta National has the state of art Breckman's Place off the 5th fairway for high-end Masters patrons. It also has Map and Flag, another hospitality option across from Washington Road. Sports Business Journal reviewed a brochure for the official Masters hospitality program that takes it to another level. According to the brochure, the program offers a host home from $45,000 to more than $100,000 for the week. Also offers private transportation up to $15,000, which includes a weekly driver, neither an SUV or a Sprinter van. SBJ also reports a full-scale private home program sample that runs $219,600 for the week. It's for 8 guests and 3 waves of packages to the golf course. The amenities include 2 homes, which includes daily cleaning and fresh linens, transportation, pantry stocking, full-time staff member, catering, tee times at area golf courses, and a 20% service fee, which is $36,000.
I think I'll stay home.
Well, I was going to say, I think I'm just fine with staying at the Holiday Inn Express right down the road.
Yeah. Oh my.
And then just drive my car to the parking lot.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Find good parking, good cheap parking.
That is.
The good cheap concession stand food. Yeah.
Yes.
Other than that, I think I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or watching at home.
Well,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be one of the most exclusive events out there, and then
You do this.
now they're turning into everybody else, which is it's not a lot. It's not a lottery if you pay the right amount of money.
Yes.
You can get in.
You can
if
get
you pay
in.
the right amount of money.
That is
So,
just absurd.
Now I will say, if I get Ben and Kevin's business credit card,
But I'm just thinking of who's willing to fork over $100,000 for a week.
Elon Musk.
not a common man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's not going to be some regular Joe that
No, it's
works
good.
his 9 to 5 at the office that's going to be able to do this.
CEO and obviously all those people.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, us regular folks ain't going to be able to make that happen.
No.
I'll sit at home with the popcorn and enjoy that.
Yeah, and you can't have cell phones. You
Nope.
got to dress a certain way.
Yep.
It's
And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll sit in my cozy stuff with the popcorn at home on the couch watching on Sunday and enjoy it just fine for free, pretty much.
Yeah, I like that idea.
I need to hear Jim Nance tell me hello, friends.
Hello, friend. Yeah, he'd have to come directly, to me. That should be included in that.
I would have to get him to tell me that before I go on to the course.
He's one of the nicest men in the business, guys. He's a great guy.
He is.
Well, coming up next, we're going to play a new game. We revealed the top 25 in college football yesterday. Well, we're gonna make some bets here. We're going to either keep them or we're going to dump them. That's coming up next here on Exports Today.
Are Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Carriers has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay now starting at $20 per hour, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website, southeastcarriers.com, or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
Pat's Cafe and Catering has been proudly serving customers in Lawrenceburg since 1987. For 4 generations, our family-run cafe has served up delicious breakfast and lunch favorites, with friendly service and a welcoming atmosphere. We also offer full-service catering and can help to make your next party or event a success. For great food and friendly faces, visit us today at Pat's Cafe and Catering.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
A moment in real estate with my dad, Jeff Luke.
You know, I get asked a lot about what the market's going to do. How's the real estate market? I've been selling real estate for a long time, and nobody has a crystal ball. And you know what? When it's your time to buy or your time to sell, it really doesn't matter what the market's doing. It's your time, and you have to do something maybe. What makes a difference is the agents and the experience that go to work for you. We're Keller Williams Hood Company, located here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We can help.
Hood Company, powered by Keller Williams, the #1 name in real estate.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy.
Comprehensive care with a compassionate touch. That will always be the guarantee at Encompass Healthcare in Etheridge, Tennessee. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or weight loss treatments, the team at Encompass is equipped to serve your needs today. The doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5 and from 8 to noon on Fridays. Make an appointment with providers Kendra Brown, Tori Cox, or Ellie Brown today. That's Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, next door to Chapman Tire.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretta, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to X Sports Today. AJ Good with Taylor Plott, Hayden Burks, and Michael Marks. And guys, going to play a new game today called Keep 'em or Dump 'em. We're going to take a look at the top 25 from the coaches poll. So the reason I bring this up is because I was reading something the other day, and then I listened to a couple of podcasts where I didn't know this, but on average, there's 12 teams in the initial preseason polls that are not going to be there by the end of the season. So I thought, hey, let's kind of break it down and see if any of these teams you think are going to be there or not going to be there. And then at the end of it, we're going to go through the others receiving votes and see if any of those you think might be the ones that replace them, or if there's a dark horse team. But first, all right, let's start with number 25, Boise State. Keep them or dump them?
Dump them.
I think I'm going to go with the dump them too. I think they'll probably be ranked the first 2 or 3 weeks of the season, but I figure they're in a state with their schedule where if they lose a game early in the season to a team that's not like an Oregon, they're probably going to stay out.
Yeah.
Question: How their coach is still there, right?
Yes,
that's what I thought. The only person that they lost really was
Genty,
the running back.
Yeah, didn't have many transfers.
Yeah,
hardly any transfers.
I'll say dump them, but I feel like at the end of the season they're still going to be a solid team. They could be like getting close to that top 25.
RV team.
Yeah, I'm going to say keep them because they might end up at the end of the day being the team that represents the group of 5. I mean, the
week 6 they have Notre Dame on the road.
So you see, even say they lose that game.
I would say looking at the rest of their schedule, there's not another game they should lose.
West and they lose that game, I think losing the Notre Dame at Notre Dame's forgivable.
Yeah.
So I'd say keep them.
They're going to be very close, I think.
I think this year on some of those close games that they won last year because of Genty, they'll slip up.
So Texas Tech.
Oh
man. I'm going to say dump them. I know they got a good team. They've bought a lot of players, honestly, but I don't know. I just don't think they're the best team in the Big 12. So.
I'm going to keep them.
I'm going to keep them too.
I think they're going to be 6-0 heading into Arizona State, and that's going to be a college game day style of game. Well, they'll probably be at Tennessee, Alabama that week, but their schedule is very favorable. Their tough conference opponents, other than Arizona State, are at home, so not a whole lot of traveling.
Yeah.
That makes it a little easier on you.
Now, are they going to be like a top 15 team? I don't think so. But I think they'll at least be in the top 25, top 20.
Part of me wants to say dump them because the Big 12 is so much
Yeah.
parity
Yes.
in the Big 12, but they are a matchup problem for a lot of teams.
Mm-hmm.
And they are a perennial 8-9 win team, so I think you guys have bought me into keeping them, so we'll keep them. BYU,
I'm keeping.
Yeah, I'm keeping too.
I don't. They lost their quarterback.
Yes,
and he was such a big part of them being what they were last year. Yeah. I mean, not a terrible schedule, but I mean, again, they got to go to Texas Tech. They got to go to Arizona. Yeah. I'm gonna dump.
I'm dumping too. I think with tough schedule, and on top of that, you lose your quarterback.
Yeah. And they lost him early in the summer.
Yeah,
that's the worst time to lose a quarterback because you have no time to get anybody ready.
What they got behind them, all that stuff, and I think maybe some teams have kind of figured them out by now. Great year last year.
Yes,
and they were that team that wasn't in that top 25 before we got into it. So I'm going to say dump them. Texas A&M.
That's the blister.
I'm going to say dump them. And that's just going off of we know how A&M can be.
Yeah.
And they got a new coach this year, right? Or
second year.
Second year.
Second year under.
That's right.
I got dump. I don't think I have to dump. I got dump.
I feel like they're going to be. We've all seen this with A&M where they'll start bad and then they'll kind of pick it up a little bit as the season goes on. But, I mean, they could squeak into the top 25, but I think they're going to be one of those that's like an RV kind of going up.
See, this will change my answer depending on what kind of year we have. Because last year at the end of the season, there was no 8-win team that was ranked at the final poll.
Yeah.
If I think they're going to go 8-4. If that's a ranked team this year, I would say yes. But if that's outside looking in, then I'm going to go no.
Yeah.
I think they're going to go 8-4 this year.
I think we're all on dumping.
Yeah.
Right there.
I'm dump.
Iowa State.
That's an interesting one.
I'm keeping them.
Yeah, I'm keeping them. I think
this
they
is
got
a potential
they got
Big 12 champion.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think we'll find out week 0. Actually, we'll just bunch them together because they're playing each other week 0, and they're 21-20 in the polls. Iowa State and Kansas State. It's either one of them is going to be there and one of them is not.
Yeah, I think Kansas State is the odd one out between the two.
I'm with you. I'm saying
I think
keep Iowa State.
keep Iowa State, dump Kansas State.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, their schedule's kind of backloaded with BYU and Arizona State and TCU kind of at the back, but I like them to stay ranked.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're all dumping Kansas State.
Yep,
Keep
dumping
I think
Kansas
so,
State.
yeah.
Yep.
Indiana.
So I've heard a lot of talk about them, and I've heard a lot of people say that they're supposedly going to be better than they were last year. But I don't know with that Big Ten schedule.
Well, the thing that with me is Curtis Rourke was a great quarterback for them last year,
Yeah.
but he played the whole year on a bum knee. He had torn his ACL in like week 3 or 4 and played on it the rest of the year.
Yeah.
I like Mendoza, the transfer from Cal. I think he's going to be a great quarterback. I think they'll stay ranked, but I don't think they'll be like they were last year, pushing for the playoff, because I think a bunch of people the media didn't really like that story and might turn against them a little bit. They have some rough games. They have an Oregon. They have a Penn State, but I do think they'll stay ranked.
And I'll go ahead and say yes. I think they're going to be in that 25-20 range.
I think I got to dump them.
I got to dump them too.
Yeah, that schedule. Yeah.
Schedule's a little bit tougher, too many unknowns, and I think the cat's out of the bag now.
Yep.
That's
With
true.
That bunch.
Yep.
18 Tennessee.
Keep them.
Keep them. I think back end. I got to keep them. I think.
Yeah, I'm but in the 20 to 25 range.
Yeah.
But keep them.
I'm sorry, guys.
No, I'm saying I'm fringe 25.
Quarterback, they really didn't do well portal or recruiting at the receiver position, and that's
going to be the big question mark. Can the quarterbacks hit the receivers,
Yeah.
and can the receivers, get open? That's the question, and that's the difference between a 7-5 and a 10-2 season right there.
Florida.
Keep them.
Keep them. Yep.
I'm keeping them too.
I'm going to keep them as well.
Because they're either going to be two things to be: top 5 or 20 through 20.
Yeah.
Because they're good enough to beat all the teams on their schedule, but they're also
They're also Florida.
Yep.
DJ Lagway likes to throw the ball to the other team a little
He
bit.
does.
Yeah. SMU 16.
It's an ACC contender, so I think I'm going to keep them. At the start of this, I was thinking that I probably have to dump them, but I think I could see them staying in that top 25 range.
Did they?
They have a rough schedule. They they
lost a lot.
That's what I was going to.
Well, they have to go to TCU. They go to TCU. They got to go to Clemson. They host Miami. They got to play Louisville, and then their last game of the year, you have to go all the way out to Berkeley to play California. I'm going to dump them.
I'm dumping them too.
I'm dumping them. I think they're going to be lucky to win 7 games. This year. Quarterback's back, but I think
but that's really
that's all you got. Yeah, I could see that.
Ole Miss at 15.
Keep them.
I gotta keep them. Yeah,
I'm going to keep them too, but I think they're going to do a Lane Kiffin. They're going to have a slide at some point, and they're going to be in that kind of 15 to 20.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, they have a 3-game stretch where they go to Georgia, to Oklahoma, and host South Carolina. No bye week in between. So that's going to be a very telling stretch.
I think Oklahoma's a slip up.
14, Michigan.
Keep them.
Yeah,
that team this upcoming year, that defense I've heard.
I about to say if there's none of these NCAA things, that regulations that come down on them, I'm keeping them.
I'll keep them, but I'm going to go and say that they're probably in that 20 to 25 range.
Freshman quarterback. Everyone else around them's unproven. The defense is great. The offense, I don't know.
Well, the thing that with Michigan last year, if they could score 20 points a game, they probably would have been 10-2.
He's going to make too many freshman mistakes. You got too much uncertainty at the coaching ranks because we don't know what's going to happen here at the NCAA. I'm dumping them, guys. Something about that whole situation does not feel right to me. Doesn't feel right. South Carolina at 13.
They're not going to stay at 13, but I'm going to keep them in the top 25. But they're not going to be around that 13 range, in my opinion.
I'll keep them.
And see, I'm
tough though.
I'm going to dump them. I think they're going to have a big regression this year, and I think Alabama's probably going to have their number. I think Ole Miss will have their number again. Oklahoma, LSU are kind of right there in that same level with them. And I think for the first time, Cade Klubnik's finally going to have a good game against South Carolina for the first time.
No, I'm with you. I'm dumping them. I think it's an odd year. I think every time you hype up South Carolina, it's like something happens.
Yes, because
in
it's
Columbia,
yeah.
And then next thing you know, okay, we're lucky to win 7 games. So that's where I am with that. Illinois at 12.
I'm keeping them.
I'm keeping them.
Yeah, I'm keeping them.
Yeah,
Brett Bielema's got a good thing going now.
Yeah, and they might be a Big Ten championship contender. Some things have to fall the right way, but I'm definitely keeping Illinois.
I would say this. People are looking at that because you make a good point. I feel like they can contend to the Big Ten, and who knows? We could be waking up and they are playing in that Big Ten championship game. And people are going to be like, Illinois, what? But you really look at this team, and you see
they're a
what
good
he has
old-fashioned
built.
Big Ten football team. They like to run the ball and play tough defense.
It would not shock me at all to see them in that Big Ten championship game.
And the way they play, like I said, with running the ball and short passes and stuff like that, even their passing attack just drains the clock, and it's demoralizing to play against. And if they get in your head, and we saw what happened with South Carolina in the Citrus Bowl or whatever, the Tax Slayer Bowl, whatever it was this last year. They can beat good teams.
And that's one of the things that Brett Bielema is good at is the way that he does the style of play. It does get in your head on the other team, and it is a big advantage.
And he spent some time coaching with Bill Belichick and the Patriots in the late after his Arkansas years.
Yep.
So
he knows
what to do.
Yep.
Arizona State at 11.
I'm going to keep them. But it's kind of like the SMU situation. They've only got their quarterback, and that's really it. Yeah. So
and
it's tough, but I'll keep them, but I don't feel as confident.
Yeah, I think Sam Leavitt's going to have a big sophomore slump this year. I don't know if it drops them or if I'll necessarily drop them, but they're going to be in that 20 to 25 range and maybe slipping out.
They're going to catch some teams at the wrong time.
Yeah. Well, I about to say they play Texas Tech, they go to Iowa State. They got to play Arizona last week of the season. I mean, it's not an easy schedule.
I'm going to lean dump them. But I'm going to go in again and say I think it's one of those teams it's very close. Like if you rank 25 or 26 to 30, they're probably in that range just on the outside looking in. I think.
To me, they look like Missouri from last season because, they came out in 2023 and they had that great year with Brady Cook and Cody Schrader at running back. And you're like, okay, they're going to be good this year. But you forgot they lost, they lost Cody Schrader. They weren't as crazy running the ball last year. And, obviously Arizona State loses Cam Scatterbo and that was a lot of your offense.
Yeah.
So we're going to go into the top 10. Now we're going to switch the game up. It's keep them or dump them in the top 10.
Okay.
So we'll go number 10, Miami.
Dump out of the top 10.
I'm dumping.
Dump out of the top 10.
I didn't realize until I was reading yesterday they lost their entire receiving corps.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And their quarterback.
Yeah.
And everyone's hyping this team up like they're going to be in the playoff, and they lost practically all of their production from a year ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no way.
And Carson Beck doesn't do what Cam Ward did.
No, not at all.
Not with play extension. No. I'm fringe though because their schedule is it's got it's really easy there at the end, and that's when you start winning games at the end of the season, that can change a lot of people's perspective. If they start the first half of the year without let's say they beat Notre Dame and they beat Florida, they'll be a top 10 team at the end of the year. But if they lose both those games, no chance.
Yeah, I'm dumping them out of the top 10.
I'm dumped right now.
LSU.
Dump.
They're predicted top 10 every year, and then they go 8-4, and then you're like fire Brian Kelly, and then we do the same thing next year.
I will dump them, but I have a sneaking feeling that this year is. I think they're going to be obviously top 25 at the end of the year, but depending on where they are, I could see them in that kind of 11 to 14 range.
Yeah. Alabama.
I think I got to keep them.
I got to keep them.
I think they're going to make the SEC championship game this year.
Yeah, I think a big comeback's waiting for the Crimson
I
Tide.
think so, and the more I've read into the stuff that has gone on in the locker room, going back to last season with Milroe and everything, there's a lot of stuff that's being reported that DeBoer did not want to bench Milroe because he would end up losing that locker room. And he had to do a calculation of what is the best scenario. And again, I feel like Milroe can be a really good quarterback. He just needs to get consistent. He was not consistent. He was not the type of guy that he wanted to run his offense. Now you've got the original offensive coordinator back that he had at Washington. He went to the NFL for a year and came back. So he is now with them at Alabama. You've got that system going that they know how to work. I feel like the quarterback situation, you've got someone who's going to end up being that consistent guy. So, yeah, I'm not only just keeping them, but I would lean towards you probably seeing an Alabama return to the championship game, the SEC at least.
Oregon.
And see, this is another one of those fringe teams, kind of like Miami, just because it's first-year quarterback.
Yeah, and they've been benefited from Bo Nix, and they benefited from
Dylan Gabriel. Are we going to see it?
You got an unproven guy with a bunch of unproven guys around him. They might struggle to stay in the top 15. That schedule's not easy by any shape of the imagination. Clemson at 6. I think keep them.
I think
keep them. They're
the back end of the top 10, but I think you can.
And see, I agree. I'm going to keep, but I don't know if y'all saw what Dabo Swinney said yesterday. He was talking in a press conference and he said, "Hey guys, we were the first 15-0 team ever." He's like, "I think we're going to be the first 16-0 team ever," saying that they're going to go undefeated and win the national championship. I don't see that, but. Listen, you got Cade Klubnik as a senior. You've got some good pieces returning around him on offense, and you have a ton of NFL talent on that defense. I think this is going to be closer to those teams we saw with Deshaun Watson and with Trevor Lawrence. I think we're going to get closer to that. Definitely the best team they've had in the 2020s.
I will obviously keep them, and I will go a step further and say this. I don't think that Dabo is right when he says they're going to go 16-0.
But they're going to be good.
I'm going to say they're winning the ACC. They're getting, obviously, into the playoff, and they're going to make a run. Whether or not they get to the championship game is TBD, but I think they at least make a good effort at it.
Let's go with Notre Dame.
I think I can keep them.
I can keep them. I think the schedule is favorable for them, and they have questions at quarterback, which I think you can say that for a lot of teams here. But I think they're going to be. They might stay in that. They're 5th right now, but I think they might stay in that top 5.
And they're one of those teams that's kind of front-loaded with their schedule as well. Obviously, you start at Miami week 1 on that Sunday night before Labor Day. You got Texas A&M, you got Arkansas, you got Boise, and you got USC. But your last 5 games of the year are pretty much nobodies.
But do they have an NIU in there?
Nope, no.
Who could play the NIU this year?
It looks like. Unless you're thinking like a Navy or a Boston College, it's probably Boise's the only non-Power 5 team they play this year.
Yeah.
So that maybe they smarted up and realized, hey, we don't want an NIU anymore.
Yeah.
Georgia at 4.
Oh man,
that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Every time you doubt Kirby Smart, he just shoves it right in your face, which makes me want to say keep, but. They're going to be so young this year and so inexperienced, and you have a new quarterback. I mean, it's tough. I'm going to dump them from the top 5. I think they'll stay top 10, though.
I got dumped top 10.
The thing that I go back on, yes, they're a very young team and all that. Yeah, you had Carson Beck last year. He's obviously in Miami now. But you watch the way how even when their offense wasn't clicking, their defense was not really that good. Yeah. Or at least
it stepped up. It stepped up late in the season.
Did, but for a long time, it was not up to a Kirby Smart standard on that defensive side. And if that continues into this year, I'm with you. I'm dumping them out of the top 5. Give a game or two, I'm dumping out of the top 10.
Well, and here's the thing: is last year we didn't see them using all those crazy exotic blitzes unless they were playing at Texas, or it was really just Texas in the playoff, and that one game against Notre Dame. Yeah. But you look, they didn't do it against Tennessee a lot. They didn't do it against Ole Miss, and that cost them that game. Yeah. I mean, obviously they tried it later in the game against Alabama, and it got them back in the game. But again, if they're saving their stuff for a big game, watch out, they might blow a game here early in the season.
I'm hesitant to keep them in the top 10.
Yeah.
The top 3: Texas, Ohio State, and Penn State.
I'm keeping all 3.
I'm keeping all 3.
Yeah.
All of them. I think they're going to be there. I think and top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Texas is the one I have the least amount of confidence in, but I think Penn State and Ohio State are pretty good with
Yeah.
stay there.
I say, I
Here's some of the teams I'm thinking about in the others receiving votes. They got Oklahoma, but I
think they'll finish the season. I do think they'll finish this season ranked. If it's a season where an 8-4 team gets in at the back end, because I do think they're going to be very good with Mateer and Jaden Ott in the backfield. But I don't know if they have enough to be like a for sure answer.
I'm with you on that. I feel like if they're going to end up being in like that 23 to 25 range potentially. But I'm going to say this about Oklahoma. Watch out for them in some games where you expect them to lose, and they pull a win out. I think they are a lot better this year.
They got Missouri in there, Louisville, USC. I kind of like Baylor. Baylor, from what I've read, is pretty good. Utah's in there.
Yep.
And a couple. I mean, Iowa's receiving votes. This might be one of those years. I mean, they like who they have a quarterback. Memphis is receiving votes, and they're a perennial 9-10 team. Now, I'm telling you guys, I think this might be a top 15 team, and I might be drinking the Kool-Aid, smoking whatever that they're serving up. But they've got Nebraska with 19 votes, and I think Nebraska could be a top 15 team.
I think they could, too. They got potential.
They do, and they showed last year that they can compete. How many games did we watch last year, and really over the past couple of years, where it's come down to almost like the last couple of drives? Like they're in these games in the fourth quarter, and then they just end up losing them. I'm kind
and they're putting a lot of points on the board too.
Yeah. How long till that? I just remember watching the end of the Ohio State game this year where you had that one won, and you didn't.
Rayola's a good quarterback.
I'm big on Louisville this year. They're one of those teams outside looking in. I really like Miller Moss. I really like Jeff Brom. I think that's a match made in heaven.
Every other year.
Every other year, it's a Louisville year. Well, coming up next, guys, it's Trivia Tuesday, plus we're going to play some more of Name That Schedule when we return.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
State Line Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, State Line Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with State Line Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. State Line Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners Andrea Bain and Meredith Hutton bring years of experience and compassion to keep you and your family healthy. A&M Medical features a separate well waiting room to meet your needs. Visit today and ask about A&M's weight loss program and telemedicine services. That's A&M Medical, located at 2367 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee.
State Line Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, State Line Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with State Line Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. State Line Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County, the most experienced closing team around. Working with clients locally and throughout the state, we offer a wide range of services, including the expertise of an on-staff attorney, backed by our more than 49 years experience in titles and closings. We get the job done on time at a fair price and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
The Raptor Series from Hustler Turf. A premium line of residential mowers designed with a wide stance for operator comfort. A one-piece 11-gauge steel frame and welded steel deck for added durability. Finished off with premium Kawasaki V-twin power. We are Hustler Turf, and this is Hustler Country.
Hey guys, I'm Kyle Hammock, General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, your Chevy GMC dealer in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. I am from Marshall County, Tennessee, where I went to Cornersville High School. I attended Cumberland University. After Cumberland, I went into the United States Marine Corps to serve the country. After that, I went right back into the car business. I'm very familiar with the car business. I have been around the car business pretty much my entire life. And my commitment to you is to ensure the most competitive new and used vehicle pricing on the market, as well as the best service around. Well, we'll treat you like family here at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to X Sports Today. AJ Good with Taylor Plott, Hayden Burks, and Michael Marks. Guys, it's Trivia Tuesday, and today we're going into college football.
All right.
It's right around the corner.
Let's do it.
The top 5 career rushing touchdown leaders from quarterbacks.
Okay, Cam Newton in 2010.
No,
career.
Career.
Tim Tebow.
He is number 4 with 57.
Lamar Jackson.
He is not on the list.
Really? Okay.
Tim Tebow.
Is Vince Young on there?
He is not. No.
Okay.
Surely Johnny isn't on there. Johnny Manziel.
No, because he was only starting for 2 years.
Yeah.
Rushing touchdowns by quarterbacks. The top 5. Tebow's 4.
Oh, you said touchdowns.
Yes,
okay.
rushing
For some
touchdowns.
reason, I was thinking
Rushing
yards.
touchdowns,
Rushing
yeah.
touchdowns. Okay.
Okay, so we said Tebow.
It's like an old Nebraska guy like Tommy Frazier or Scott Frost in there.
You're very close.
Oh, no.
Very close.
So it's the other guy in that era?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gosh. Did Eric Couch go to Nebraska?
Yes, he did. He's number 2 all
Okay.
time with 59 career touchdowns.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Trying to think of teams that run the ball a lot. Is there like an Army or Navy guy on here?
There is a Navy guy at the very top of
Is it Roger Staubach?
No.
Okay, no. I would say
I
I
was
didn't
thinking-
think he was running the ball like that. Oh, man.
She's got me stumped.
Did Arch Manning, was he kind of more?
Yeah, but he's not on this list.
Okay. I'd say he
That's
ran.
the-
He ran.
yeah,
good.
those Ole Miss teams were not good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Out of the remaining, how many are old versus new?
And we'll say new is post
Actually,
2000.
They're all. The oldest one is Tebow. His first
Okay.
year was guy whose career started in 06. Eric Crouch started in 98. But the ones remaining, You've got career started in 07, career started in 09, career started in 2012.
Oh, okay. So it is relatively new.
Yeah. Okay, 2012.
And one of them, if you really think about it, innovate. The offense he played in was innovative. Pretty much everyone runs a version of this offense.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know who you're talking about.
He's actually tied with Crouch.
Okay. Oh man.
It's like I can picture him, but I'm blanking.
It's not a Power 4 conference
Yeah.
guy either. Pretty controversial.
It's not like a Tommy Chang or Colt Brennan. Okay.
Think controversy. Controversy.
Controversy quarterback. He said it was like group of 5.
Yeah, he played at a group of 5.
At a group of high school.
Was drafted, had a decent pro career, but he's a pretty controversial guy.
Controversial.
Carson Wentz?
No.
I heard controversy.
Is like like a not talking about controversy. Is Jordan Lynch one of the guys from Northern Iowa?
He is one.
Or Illinois.
He is 4th all time in rushing yards.
Okay.
But he's not in touchdowns.
You might have to go conference.
He's from a Mountain West school.
Oh. Colin Kaepernick.
Yes.
Yeah.
From Nevada.
Yes.
Yep.
So you've gotten
That's right.
Tied for 2 and 3. I'll give you the schools. Number 1 played at Navy. Number 5 played at Kansas State.
Colin Klein?
Yes, he's number 5.
I was going to throw him in there earlier.
Who's the Navy guy?
You're going to say his name. It's like Keenan Thompson.
Reynolds.
I would have never gotten that.
So second place. So 5th is 56. 3rd is. Or 4th is 57. Tied for 2nd's 59. Keenan Reynolds. By the way, he is the NCAA, not just for quarterbacks, rushing touchdown leader of all time, 88.
And that's because when he was at Navy that was when they were on like a 6 or 7 game win streak against Army.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Let's go some more college football. Give me the top 5 career receiving touchdown leaders of all time.
Oh man,
Randy Moss?
No, but he would have been number 2. But we're talking
FBS. Yeah, because he played at Chattanooga.
Michael Crabtree?
Or no, not Chattanooga. Marshall.
He played against Chattanooga.
Yeah. No, who was the Tro Owens? Was the one from Chattanooga.
Is Michael Crabtree in there?
He is 12th.
Okay.
All time. He's tied with a bunch of guys.
You said the top 5?
Yeah, top 5.
Okay.
Is it career or season?
Career.
Okay.
There's only one guy whose career started in the 90s. The rest were 2000 or later.
Mm-hmm.
There is a Marshall guy in the top 5, but it's not Randy Moss.
Not Randy Moss.
Oh man.
You're not. If you guys get a college football expert, I'm just going to throw that out there.
Yeah, because the only 2 people I know from Marshall are Chad Pennington and
So the Marshall guy is Darius Watts, 47.
Oh, he went to Marshall? Mm-hmm. Okay, I did not know that.
Yeah, would have had a good pro career, but he got lazy. He was a 2nd-round pick of the Broncos.
Trying to think of SEC guys.
It's like a,
We've got a Heisman Trophy winner on this.
Tim Brown?
No.
Like a Devontae Smith?
Yes,
Devontae.
5th all time.
Yeah.
I was going to throw is Amari Cooper in there?
He is.
I don't think he got that high.
Julio wouldn't be in there.
No.
So you've got Crabtree. That's not in the top 10. Justin Blackman, and Greg James, Braylon Edwards, those guys are tied for 17.
Wow. I was about to throw.
Devontae Adams is 23rd all time with 36.
Wow. Just trying to think of those teams that really throw it around. Is Calvin Johnson in there from Georgia Tech?
No, he is not. So they didn't really throw it around that much. So none of these guys, none of the top 3, are Power 4 conference guys.
I'm in trouble now.
Seriously, if you guys get these,
If you gave me the school, I might be able to.
Number 1 came from Rice. Number 2, Western Michigan. Number 3, Louisiana Tech.
Western Michigan, that is Corey Davis.
That is number 2, 52 all time.
And who are the other 2 guys? Rice?
Number 1's Rice. Number 3 is Louisiana Tech.
Louisiana Tech.
I don't know.
Jared Dillard from Rice, 60 career touchdown catches. and Troy Edwards from Louisiana Tech.
Okay, I know the name.
Yeah.
And Edwards only played 3 years at Louisiana Tech, and he racked up 50 touchdowns.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
I can get you yards, but man, getting in the end zone, that was tough.
Let's go to name that schedule. All right. Week 1, home versus Illinois State. Next week, home versus Michigan at Temple, home versus Auburn, week off. Home versus Kent State, neutral versus Texas at South Carolina, home versus Ole Miss at Tennessee, week off at Alabama, home versus Missouri, home versus LSU.
Oklahoma.
Yep. That was too easy. Too easy. Here, week 1, home versus East Texas, home versus Baylor at Missouri State, at TCU, week off. At Syracuse, at Stanford, home versus Syracuse, home versus Stanford, at Clemson, at Wake Forest, home versus Miami, at Boston College, week off, home versus Louisville, at Cal.
Oh, gosh. I literally just looked at this team schedule.
Is it SMU?
Yes, it
Yep.
is.
I was about to say, I'm trying to think of who is that team that was close to 15 in the ACC?
I can't believe they're going to Missouri State. I used to play intramural football on that field when I was in college. Okay. Speaking of, home versus Missouri State, home versus Georgia Southern, at Purdue, home versus Michigan State, at Illinois, week off. Home versus Michigan, at Notre Dame, week off. At Nebraska, home versus Northwestern, home versus Iowa, at Oregon, home versus UCLA.
Is it Rutgers?
No.
Purdue?
No.
USC?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Good call. It is. I thought the UCLA or the Notre Dame.
I was about to say, who was playing Notre Dame in the middle of the season?
Okay. Let's go home versus Georgia Tech, home versus Delaware, at Houston, home versus Wyoming, home versus BYU, at TCU, home versus Iowa State, week off, at Utah, home versus Arizona, at West Virginia, week off, home versus Arizona State, at Kansas State.
Colorado?
Man.
There you go.
Wyoming.
I
keep
know
picking these teams of Wyoming.
I'm gonna say, as soon as you say that, I just look at Taylor and
All right. Group of 5.
Yep. Let's do it.
Go. At UCF, home versus Liberty. At Georgia Southern, home versus Murray State. At Southern Miss, week off. At Sam Houston, home versus Delaware, week off. At MTSU, at UTEP, home versus Kennesaw. At FIU, home versus Western Kentucky.
For some reason, I just Louisiana Tech was a team that I was feeling, but I don't know. I'm starting to think it's not them anymore. No. Georgia State.
No, that's something.
Oh, we're in Conference USA again.
You have to remind me. Is Jacksonville State Conference USA?
Yes.
Got it.
It was Jacksonville State. Okay.
Jacksonville State.
Right.
All right.
Good stuff, Taylor.
All right.
I literally just pulled that one.
Man, and he's saving us on these group of 5.
Because I've got to get a win. Here we go to the FCS.
All right, let's do it.
Home versus Gardner-Webb, at Wake Forest, home versus Elon, home versus Sanford, at Campbell, at Wofford, home versus Furman, at the Citadel, week off, at Chattanooga, home versus Mercer, home versus ETSU, at VMI.
Well, it can't be Chattanooga because Chattanooga's on there.
Yeah, we're is it? I'm just going to throw UT Martin. Is it UT Martin?
No, UT Martin's in the OVC.
Okay,
we're in the SoCon.
We're in the SoCon.
You said Sanford's in the okay, Sanford's out.
Sanford's on the
on the schedule.
What go through the conference games.
Sanford, at Wofford, Furman, at the Citadel, at Chattanooga, Mercer, ETSU, at VMI.
That's a tough schedule.
Trying to remember who's in the SoCon.
Yeah.
Because the ones that I really remember are already on that schedule. Chattanooga, Furman, and...
It's got to be a team in like a Carolina area, maybe. Is it College of Charleston? Are they SoCon?
No.
Is it North?
They don't have football.
They don't have football. Okay.
This may be a dumb answer because they might not have football either. Is it North Carolina A&T? No.
They do have football, but they are in the Big South.
Okay.
UNC Asheville or Greenville, one of those?
You're so close.
So close?
You're so close.
Is it a UNC team?
It's a Carolina team.
It's a Carolina team.
UNC Wilmington? No. Okay. They may not have a football team.
Which one's in the SoCon? Is it both Asheville and Greenville?
Yes.
Well, Carolina's in their name. They're
Yeah.
not a subsidiary of UNC.
Okay.
Is it like South Carolina State? No.
They're MEAC.
Okay. Oh, it's
So you said
it's Western Carolina.
Western Carolina. There you go.
I was like, it's not ECU. They're in the American.
Catamounts.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just remember an Evan Berry kickoff return against them.
Their football stadium's awesome, man. It's like in the mountains. That's this awesome backdrop. It's a good place, and they can be really, really bad or
really, really good.
You never know which Western Carolina is going to show up. All right, guys. Another fun episode here on X Sports Today. So for Taylor Plott, Hayden Burks, Michael Marks, I'm AJ Good. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.